We usually order pizzas through normal apps like Uber Eats, DoorDash, or local food delivery services, enjoying the convenience without thinking twice. But have you ever wondered what could happen if someone ordered a pizza from the dark web instead of a regular app? That's exactly what Alex, a 23-year-old tech enthusiast from Manchester, did one late Friday night when boredom, curiosity, and a strange online dare collided in his mind. Alex had been scrolling through hidden forums on the Tor browser for weeks, fascinated by stories of illegal marketplaces, red rooms, and mysterious services. But when he stumbled upon a section called Culinary Underworld, his heart skipped a beat. There was an ad that looked oddly professional, titled Taste of the Forbidden, pizza delivery like no other, claiming to serve pizzas with ingredients you cannot imagine and delivered by hands unseen. The price was unusually high, 0.05 Bitcoin. But the reviews were what drew him in. Customers wrote things like, "Arrived warm, unforgettable taste, changed my life," and "Delivery was an experience, the smell stays with you," mixed with some cryptic warnings like, "Don't open the box right away," and "Never look the driver in the eyes," which he brushed off as part of some edgy marketing gimmick. The order form asked for his Bitcoin payment, address, and a special request section. Just for fun, Alex typed, "Make it spicy," thinking nothing of it. But as soon as he hit submit, the screen went black for a second before a chilling message appeared. "We see you, Alex. Your pizza is coming." He froze. He hadn't entered his name anywhere, yet somehow they knew it. Brushing off the unease, he convinced himself it was probably linked to his delivery address from public records. At exactly 3:17 a.m., his doorbell rang once, sharp, deliberate. Alex's flat was on the 3rd floor, and he wondered why the delivery person didn't just wait for him downstairs. But when he opened the door, there was no one, only a black box resting on his welcome mat. Matte and unmarked except for a faint smell, rich, meaty, but with something metallic underneath. He picked it up and immediately felt it was warm, heavier than a normal pizza. And when he brought it to the table and slowly opened it, the first thing he saw was perfection. Cheese glistening under soft oil, pepperoni-like slices and green peppers, but the smell was more intense than anything he'd ever experienced, making his stomach twist both in hunger and discomfort. He took a bite. Instantly, the flavor exploded on his tongue. Unlike anything before, savory, smoky, with an aftertaste that was almost sweet, but also wrong somehow, like a whisper you can't understand. As he chewed, he noticed something, a small, white, plastic-looking shard embedded in the crust. Pulling it out, he realized it was a human tooth. His stomach lurched, bile rose in his throat, but before he could spit it out, his phone buzzed. It was a notification from an unknown number. "How's the spice?" He dropped the slice, heart pounding, and went to the window. On the street below, a man in a black hoodie was staring up directly at his window, face hidden in shadows, completely motionless, as if waiting for something. Alex's fight or flight kicked in. He backed away from the glass and locked his door, then ran to his computer to see if he could trace the order page, but the site was gone, replaced with an error that said, "No longer available." Another buzz, this time a picture of him sitting at his table with a pizza, taken moments ago, but from an angle inside his own flat. His blood ran cold. He checked every corner of his apartment, but found nothing until he noticed something small and blinking inside the pizza box. A hidden camera, no bigger than a pinhead. Panicked, he grabbed his phone to call the police, but before he could dial, the lights went out. His entire block plunged into darkness. In the sudden silence, he could hear slow, deliberate footsteps in his hallway, coming closer, and a faint humming like someone softly singing. He grabbed a kitchen knife and stood by the door, every muscle tense. Then the humming stopped. For several minutes, there was only silence, until the lights flickered back on, revealing nothing. The door was still locked, and he was alone, except the pizza box was gone from the table. Shaking, he decided to leave the flat for the night. But when he opened the door, a new box was sitting there, this one white, with red letters scrawled across it. Free refill. Hands trembling, he opened it. Inside wasn't pizza, but a neatly folded photograph of himself sleeping, taken that very night, with the black-hooded man standing over his bed. He screamed, bolted downstairs and ran into the street. But no one was there, only a delivery scooter idling at the curb, its driver wearing a full-face mask shaped like a smiling chef. The driver tilted his head, raised a gloved hand, and handed Alex a small paper bag before speeding off into the night. Inside the bag was a slice of pizza, still warm, with a note that read, "We deliver forever." From that night on, Alex never ordered food online again. But some mornings he still wakes to find a fresh, hot pizza on his doorstep, no matter where he lives, always with the same smell, and always with the same note. Your next one is free.